Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. Now, I ran into this young man. I was out in Vegas.
No, let me tell the
DJing.
story.
Oh, snap.
How did this come about, Razby?
What's up, Charlotte, man?
How are you, sir? I want to
Good
hear
morning.
from you. How did this come about, you and Envy?
Because y'all look alike. And
Oh, we
Y'all do.
Hey,
Y'all
that's-
look like
that's-
family.
That's my brother right
All
there.
light-skinned people look alike?
Yes.
y'all do. You guys have the same facial
No, we
hair.
were in Vegas. I was hanging out with Ray J. and they had some event going on. What was the name of that?
Olympia, Mr.
Oh,
Olympia.
yeah. Shout out to them. They was doing their thing, and I just tagged along. So my mom lives in Vegas. So I was
Word.
out there just chilling.
And then you and Envy exchanged numbers?
Yeah. He didn't recognize. Got my glasses on.
Yeah.
You know, I was over in China for a while. You know, I had to let everything cool down.
Got you.
Come back and reinvent myself.
Yeah, I didn't see him. I didn't know who he was at first. He was with Ray J, just a guy with Ray J. I didn't know who he was. And he came and was like, hey, how you doing, sir? I'm Raz B. And then I looked, I said, oh, what's up, bro? He's like, yeah, I want to come on the Breakfast Club. There's a lot to talk about. I said, all right, let's do it.
I know, because everybody up here was excited for the Millennium Tour, right?
No.
You were saying that
Did you
Drake
go?
for the OVO. You said for the OVO Fest, Drake should have had the
He was
Millennium Tour there.
He did have the Millennium
right.
Tour.
Shout out to
And
Drake
he was
for
saying
that. That was dope.
great.
That
It
was
a
dope.
Great
understand,
lineup.
I understand why it would be done, but you
Exactly.
said everybody up here was excited. I wasn't excited. I didn't grow up in that era. Like, I was a grown man when
Right.
B2K was popping, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Like, you was over at Wendy Williams then, right?
Yeah.
When we came out.
When,
Yeah,
yo,
so-
when did B2K first come out?
99, 2001?
Oh, yeah. I was still in
2001?
South Carolina then, actually, by the way.
Yeah, but you come a long way, bro.
God is good.
Yeah, yeah. But
God is
I'm
good.
proud of you. I
Thank
like
you,
how you
sir.
repping, man.
So
That's
now,
what's up.
how is B2K now as a group? Are y'all cool? Is everything all right? Or is it just business?
That's a good question. What does it look like to y'all?
I don't know. Y'all did a tour.
Right. You know, we're always gonna be brothers. I think that, you know, sometimes brothers like disagree. You know what I mean? But we're all brothers, and I think the fact that we were able to come back together for all our supporters out there, it speaks volumes.
You said you quit the tour for safety reasons, though. What safety reasons?
Nah. Well, oh snap, we jumped right into that. Well, I was a little pissed off that night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to make sure there were some adjustments that needed to go down. You know what I mean? Because like you know, I've been campaigning for 16 years to put the group back together. You know what I mean? You know, what as far as purchasing the trademark, security, putting all 4 of our names, which is a noble thing to do. You know, prepare the place for us. So I feel like for me, how passionate I am about this opportunity, I feel like things need to be right. So, you know, maybe I kind of went about it the wrong way, which a lot of things I've went about in the past the wrong way. You know, but it's all about correcting and doing the right thing.
How
What
did
is
they
something-
forgive you, though? How
What
did
you
they
mean?
forgive you? Because Razby, you went out there and you said some wild things. You made some wild allegations about Chris Stokes. Basically said that he was sexually assaulting y'all. How could they forgive you for
Well,
that?
actually, I never said y'all. The media put y'all.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
You.
Into the mic, Razby.
Oh, I never said y'all. You know, people put that up in there. You know, I mean, you know, I'm in a better place now. You know.
But how did he
security-wise.
forgive you after that? Because I don't think I would fuck with a person after that if they put something out there like that about me.
And do
Forgive
we
me?
know that that's not true?
Well, you know, I mean, that's the past. You know what I mean? I think people grow up and mature and move on with their life. That's really what it's about. And you know, Chris is my family, so you know, just move on. You know what I'm saying? You get more bees with honey, and it's about that positive energy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, look at all that energy going towards all that negative stuff. Like that ain't gonna get nobody nowhere.
You think before you guys went on the road together, there were some things that you guys should have sat down and really just like
I agree.
went through therapy together and really vented to each other and got together as a unit before you put yourselves back out?
I think that would have been. I think that would have been nice. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you know. But I mean, we're all grown men. You know what I mean? Everybody got kids, and everybody. I think the fact that we were able to come together and be professional about it was the main key.
How are you, Razby?
Man, Charlotte, I'm really good, bro.
Are you for real?
No, I am. I really am, man. You know, because you know sometimes you got the wrong people around you. So
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
wake. You gotta wake the hell up and realize that okay, maybe this family member or maybe this person is not really the people to have around you. You know what I'm saying? They can enable you. So you know, I'm happy and I'm happy to be here too.
When
So
you
when you
say
were
you
going
could have
through-
went through things, you could have done things differently. What do you think you could have done differently when you say looking
Well, if
back?
you-
I went about
Right.
things the wrong way.
Well, if you're trying to get some results, I mean, maybe I could have reached out to one of my OGs versus going to the internet. But you know, when your back is against the wall, you feel some type of way. When you're young and you don't know what's going on in this business, you like, what the hell's going on? You know, I'm a product of this business. I was born into this business. You feel me? And I know the business, right? So, you know, it's about growing up and maturing. You know, and that's where I'm at now.
So when you went through your stuff and you were blacking out online, on the internet, on social media, was what was going on? Was it drugs at the time, or was it just wanted to vent? Was
Mental health
or
issues?
mental health? Was
It would
lean?
probably-
What, you know?
Nah, it wasn't. It was none of that. It was probably more so mental health and learning how to deal with those triggers. You know, from maybe some traumatizing things that's happened to me in my life growing up.
Yeah, if you experienced any sexual abuse as a kid, you know, that trauma will come back to haunt you. It seems like the older you get, for whatever reason, if you haven't dealt with it, it fucks with you more.
You know, I agree. That's exactly why I put together this project called Full Disclosure, my album. And a full documentary where I finally get to just let everything out. You know, I've been going to like therapy and really talking. People think going to therapy is like
Come
a
on,
bad
man.
thing.
What's that say?
It's a great
What's
thing.
that say? Take off them funky glasses and read that, King.
It says therapy.
Come on now.
You feel me? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how we better ourselves as a culture, and we better ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just took, you know, all my words and I made it my testimony. You know, finally I can just have one place and one platform where I can say, you know what, this is the Rasby story. This is what I'm about. That's where I started. It's like a journey from a boy to a king. That's why B2K is so passionate to me, because it's our journey. We're little boys growing up learning how to run our kingdom.
I think it's great that
the
you did
captivity
that.
of Christ.
I think
Yeah,
it's
real
great, though.
talk.
And the reason being is so many people that's going through the same thing that you went through,
Right.
or people that have kids that don't want to necessarily want their kids to go through the same thing that you go through. So explaining your story, even though it got to be difficult,
Right.
I think is one of the best things to do.
Well, you know, there's always multiple parts to the story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm here to uplift everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Do you feel uplifted? Yes.
I feel vindicated. I feel for 16 years. I mean, I told the world that something was going to happen, and I made it happen. So you know, we just put up some major numbers. You know what I'm saying? And that's a receipt that can't nobody take from me. You know, so
You had some drinks before you came in this morning.
that was last night.
That was last night.
You can smell me?
Yes.
Like last night?
Yeah.
I was nervous coming to the breakfast club. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, so it was last night.
Yeah, it was last night.
All right.
What was it like living in China all that time?
And what did you do?
Wow. Well, China. Well, what was it like in China? I was there for 7 years. Definitely learned how to speak the language. It's one of the number one economies in the world. They're literally buying up everything. Like they did a $3 billion license to Universal for 5 years. So they're paying for music over there. I'm very involved with that. I was a part of building a culture. I brought Soulja Boy to China, which was pretty dope. I was over there making clothes, performing, and just maturing as a man.
What
you know
made
what
you go to China? Like, why was China?
2004, I had an opportunity for B2K to perform at the Great Wall of China. During that time, we were disbanded. So, you know, we wind up, I believe the company BTB Communications wind up going with Alicia Keys to headline it, the Wall of Hope concert produced by Hal Uplinker. And I decided that if they wasn't going to honor the contract, that I wasn't going to go. So that always kind of like stayed with me to go to China. So when all the controversy and all the stuff was coming my way, I was like, you know what, this would be a great opportunity to go as soon as I got a message 7 years later. So I went over there for a 3-month deal, and I turned it into something great.
Yeah.
At that time, financially, were things great for you before you went
Hell
to
no,
China?
hell no.
Okay.
Hell
So
no.
how did you live in China?
But you didn't get paid off the tour?
I got paid off the tour.
Okay.
No, we talking about
Before you went to
we
China.
talking about years ago. Yeah. Now when we went back there, I mean things were like I was broke going over there. You know, but I made it pop, and I built a career over there. You know, I started selling tracks for like $10,000, $18,000 a track. So we did really good.
Music. I was like, where did you live? Where did you stay?
Oh yeah, no, I was working. I had a residency there at this club called M2. It was the number one club in Shanghai at the time. It was top 50 in the world. You know what I'm saying?
What you do, DJ?
No, I had a residency there.
Performing.
Oh, performing.
Yeah, performing, doing my thing.
Oh, wow.
So that's why for me to come back to America and perform for my supporters, it was nothing. That's why I was gassing every night. Every night.
So
Was
what
it
happened to you financially that when you went there after your first, B2K disbanded and everything? So the money was just mishandled, mismanaged.
I mean, I would say that. I mean, I would say when you're a kid and you get a check for $300,000-$400,000. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got the right people around to help you manage that, you're gonna run through that. You know what I'm saying?
You was 18 back then? During B2K?
Yeah. I was 18.
Oh, okay. I thought they was giving like money to your parents or something. Like y'all seem like kids. I didn't.
Well, I mean, my cousin had guardianship of me, so
Okay.
my situation was a little bit different.
You said your cousin had guardian.
Yeah, guardianship with me.
So Chris had guardian with you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
your cousin.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So my
Is
situation is a little bit different than everybody's.
Was Chris Stokes the reason you left the tour this time around? Because they said that was the reason you left the tour when you found out that he would be involved.
I was just pissed off that night. You know what I'm saying? So when you pissed off and you're intoxicated, you gonna, you know what I mean? So
I still don't know how you guys kept it together. I mean, you guys need a round of applause for that, because because the stuff that's going on. I mean, Fizz is allegedly sleeping with Omarion's baby mother, and You allegedly with Chris Stokes. I don't know how you guys even did it. Like there ain't enough money in the world.
And J Boog antagonizing you. J Boog had on the shirt that said, "I don't feel safe at a meet and greet," and that's what you posted on Instagram.
It's funny because I walked up to Boog. I was like, "Yo, let me get a copy of that, bro." He's like, "I got you.
The shirt?
Yeah.
Y'all got a weird thing going on in the B2K
Then there were
family.
allegations of domestic violence against you too. So what happened with that?
The tour, wild night. Me and my girl at the moment, it got a little aggressive. We like to wrestle and stuff like that. It got a little out of hand. We both Geminis.
Do you think drinking has been an issue for you?
I think drinking is an issue for anybody. I think anytime you are, for me, no. I'm alcoholic.
Because
no.
you would say, no, I didn't say you were an alcoholic, but I'm saying like you'll say, I was intoxicated.
I'm not an alcoholic.
You say you were intoxicated when you did that, and then, there's certain situations.
Well, I mean, actually bringing it up, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's something I should look into because the times that I've actually had altercations or said some dumb stuff is when my mind is not, probably in its best.
Mm-hmm.
So I think.
And denying that you're an alcoholic is usually a telltale sign that you are indeed an alcoholic. That's the first sign of alcoholism denial.
Oh, well, teach me something.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
So what are some things you learned in therapy when you were going to therapy, like that you hadn't realized before that you had some aha moments?
Projecting my emotions and my feelings on other people, really learning to forgive myself and not, not beat myself up. You know what I mean? Learn to love myself more and different things like that. So
And you talk about this all in this new album.
yeah.
And when is the album coming out?
God willing, we're slated to do it in 2020. We would like to release in 2020. I funded the project myself, so hopefully I can find a nice home. Otherwise, I'll put it out independently.
Are you ready, Raz-B? I don't know, man. I feel like you still got some things you need to deal with.
I think Charlamagne, won't you be my life coach?
I'm still
won't you be my life? Won't you make sure that I'm ready?
We all a work in progress. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
Right.
And I go to therapy once a week, my damn self.
I mean, there's always gonna be triggers around.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When you in China and you come back and you back into something that you ain't been a part of in so long, and you feel like alienated, you feel like the culture didn't support you. You feel me? Shout out to D-Ray. Man.
D-Ray who?
D-Ray Davis.
The comedian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He made a comment not too long ago, and I just kind of appreciate that because I feel like at one point, when there's a bunch of bull crap going on, nobody wants to be around that because we all got our own stuff we got to worry about.
What did D-Ray say? What was the comment? You remember?
He's like, so we still think Raz-B's crazy with all these allegations. I just thought that was dope for me. You know what I mean? When I got back, that was like a warm welcome because I didn't know how my peers were going to respond. So thanks for inviting me up here. I appreciate it. I be feeling some type of way, so I just stay to myself.
It's interesting because
Create my own opportunities.
Why do you feel away? Because you feel like people didn't believe you, or they tried to paint you as crazy?
you feel like people still don't believe you, and they're acting like they're just you said things that weren't true.
I mean,
And people do feel like
everybody has their own story. You know what I'm saying? I just choose not to harness on that energy. It's not producing any fruit for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Positive energy is what produces fruit. You know what I'm saying?
So are you guys still going on tour? Still gonna go on the road again, or
Me and Boog was talking 2 days ago. We're talking about possibly putting some more things together. I believe we have an opportunity to really go out there and do something special. I mean, the impact that B2K had for us to be together in such a short time to be able to come back and actually have some sold out shows and multiple markets is a huge success. I would hate to see that go away.
Y'all were like the only boy band that a lot of these kids had. You know what I'm saying? Like we grew up in the era of New Edition and High Five and
Boys to Men,
Jodeci, and other
good vibes. So we like the last one. We like the last one standing, huh?
Y'all and Pretty Ricky. I come try.
Oh yeah, they dope too. Pretty
Immature.
Ricky's, right?
Immature.
Yeah.
And does Chris Stokes still manage the group?
I don't really know. What, B2K?
Yes.
No.
You don't really like Chris Stokes, do you?
That's my family. I mean,
That's his cousin, for
I
real.
talked to him not too long ago. He wished me congratulations. He told me that I was a genius for putting this back together. So I appreciate that. And, we family. And that's my mom's first cousin, so that's how we going to keep
How
that.
much does social media affect you? Like, do you pay attention to what people are saying?
Well, I mean,
going to China and coming back, because when you first came out in the band, there was no social media.
Right.
It wasn't a huge deal. But
Right.
then you see the effects that happen when things get put out online. When you put things out online, how people respond. Does it bother you? And do you feel like maybe sometimes you should just stay off of it?
I don't know if it bothers me. I mean, people say so much stuff about me. It's just like, whatever. Get back to the back. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the back and create your own opportunities. When you manufacture, I don't have to sit around and wait for somebody to give me a job. I create my own jobs.
Right.
That's kind of why I went to China. You know what I'm saying? So.
And do you feel like, we're talking about people talking about your social media, you kind of give them that outlet to do it when you spaz out on social media and you spaz out on IG? You know what I mean? So you got to understand it.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I think social media or the internet, I think it's dope, the fact that we all can, connect so easy, because there's some people that I probably would have never met or never talked to or never heard of me or vice versa, if it wasn't for the internet. So I think it's a great thing.
Who are your friends? I see you and Ray J cool, but who do you talk to, or who checks you and be like, yo, bro, you're going too far, or bro, do you need to talk, or bro, let's deal with it this way? Who's your friends? Who can you talk to?
Genuine's dope. He's a good brother to me.
Genuine, the R&B singer.
Yeah.
You kick with Genuine?
Genuine's
Yeah.
genuine.
Raven Simone is a good friend.
Genuine.
There's quite a few people out there, but just to name it two.
Mm-hmm. What else can we see on Full Disclosure? What are some things that we're going to be learning about you?
I like this song called Learn About Me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the documentary, I want to answer every question, Hopefully I can get you to sit down on my documentary. That'd be really, really nice.
Y'all
So
should
Envy.
really sick, because he does the mental health thing and
I
the
think-
therapy thing a lot.
I'm not a therapist though.
But I
You
think
turning
he-
into something,
but I
man.
think he
You like
can-
a
I think he
prophet,
can
bro.
help you a
This
lot.
guy is on some
I'm not a
other
therapist. The
stuff.
only thing I encourage people to do is go get help to deal with.
And there's
your traumas.
nothing wrong with that.
That's it.
There's
I'm-
nothing
You
wrong
can be
with
his
that.
big brother in
I'm
this,
an
man.
encourager. That's your job. I don't want to step on your toes. Y'all look like his big brother. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. He does.
The project is being directed by Travis Payne.
Okay.
It's dope to have him as a mentor, because he's been in the business for a long time, and I'm learning quite a few things from him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just my life. It's like my Bible. You know what I mean? I think everybody should be mindful of this generation. That's why I'm so proud of y'all, because we're not gonna be here forever, right?
Nope.
So make sure that the body of work that you leave behind is worth it.
Do you sometimes feel like you have to hold things back because of people's responses? Like,
Of course.
because even during this, I feel like you just like, okay, we're going to not do that anymore and move on from that. But I feel like there's so many things that you want to say, but you just feel like, well, that's family. Well, I don't want to bring that back up. Well, I don't want to cause any issues.
I mean, what y'all want to bring me and Chris Stokes up here and we can talk about it?
I think you and
You
Chris
think he would
Stokes
do
need
that?
to talk to a therapist or something. Like that. I don't think y'all need to talk to us. Like, because I mean, if the allegations are true that he was your abuser, you don't need to do that. That's not something you do publicly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But y'all do need to have a conversation and work out, especially since he is your family member.
I just want you to start your process of
Well, I mean,
Healing.
it's an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's an ongoing thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't even know how to be. I don't even know where to begin to have that discussion.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit
It's
crazy.
hard too when it's family. I think it's another layer of difficulty, just because things rip families apart.
Now, you said he had custody. Where was your mom and your dad?
During that time, my mom was in a very toxic relationship, abusive relationship, and was I like 12 when I went to go live with Chris? Yeah, she signed over guardianship to him or whatever. But I mean, like I said, I thank my family for providing opportunity for my mom and for me to be able to,
How did you look at your mom when she signed you over to your cousin?
Well, I was so excited for the simple fact that I'm getting a record deal. I know my mom's she wasn't mentally in her right mind. You know what I'm saying? So
You learn that about your parents as you get older.
yeah, but I mean, like us kids, we don't come with any like instruction manual.
That's
you
a
know what I
fact.
mean? So we all figuring it out. You know what I mean?
That your parents, I said, I'm just doing my best. I did my best.
Right.
Yeah.
So but my mom's doing very well. I'm happy for her.
Good.
She's
Do
a
you find
strong
that
lady.
affects your relationships with women now?
I'm a mama's boy. I honor my mother. I honor my father. You know what I'm saying? So I know why I'm blessed.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just feel that you just have to make sure that you're around the right people. Period. You have to find the right circle. Not every circle is for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to treat people the way you want to be treated. That's
What's your relationship status now?
My relationship status? I'm talking to a beautiful, beautiful lady at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really happy, and we're taking it one day at a time.
What would women who have dated you say about you? Like if there's something that women would unanimously agree upon, what do you think it would be when they talk about Raz B?
Well, I'm not R. Kelly.
I didn't say that. What?
man.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not R. Kelly. All right.
Oh my God.
Jesus
Where
Christ.
did that just come from?
No, I'm just clowning. I don't know. Maybe you have to date me to find out.
Whoa, okay.
I'm just talking. I'm just clowning jokes. No, that's a good question. You would have to ask somebody that previously dated me. You know what I
You
mean?
know how we break up and they're like, well, you do this, or you're hard to talk to, or you get ups and downs in your emotions. You said, what sign are you?
I try not to get too close to people. You feel me?
And that might be something that women
issues.
say about
it's not
you.
even trust issues. It's just like, yo, people be on some bullshit. They be out to they clout chasing. We got to clout chase. You're like, come on, I've been doing this too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm white.
So you would say women say that you have your walls up.
I'm not saying anything because they're not here. I can't say that. I don't know what they would say, to be honest. But maybe I should interview one on my documentary.
Yeah, you should. That would
to
be
see. I
interesting.
mean, because sometimes you gotta face these demons,
And you'll learn a lot about
you'll
yourself.
learn a lot about yourself. And
Yeah.
you may not want to see that, and that's cool too.
You think you've been in love before?
I think I've been in lust. I think I probably was in love with the idea of being in love, not even knowing what it is, because I think love is more of an action. You know what I'm saying? Like communication, speaking at one, one time, taking turns. There's just a lot of little things that go into that.
Well,
I can't wait to hear this new project, man, and this
Right.
new documentary, man.
We'll be
and I hope
watching.
you're getting all the hope that you need to make sure you're healed and you're good, man.
Word, man. I appreciate you guys for having me, man.
People don't know how difficult it is, like when you grow up in the limelight and as things progress over time and, you have to, situations that you've never really fully
Addressed.
addressed. Yeah, so full disclosure should be able to do all that.
Yeah, we digging. I mean, it's a process. We're showing me having counseling. You know what I'm saying? We digging. We're addressing some things, and I think that's the way that everybody's gonna be able to grow. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, Raz B, we appreciate you for coming up here and joining us.
Hey, man, I thank y'all for having me. Shout out to 416 Clothing and all my people, New Balance. Everybody out there supporting the kid.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Charlie, what's up, man?
I'm good, my brother. Love, King.
You were light on me today, huh?
I don't know. I think I grew up, but
I think so, too.
I think I'm sympathetic to your situation.
I think you always have. You had some
empathy.
you had some good jokes back in the day. I had to go listen to the old interview. I was like,
Did you
yeah,
listen to the old interview?
Yeah, I listened to it. I was
the
like,
funeral
Well,
with me and
damn.
Jason Lee.
man, I listened to the one, man. Nah, anyway, this guy, but he's come a long way, and I'm really proud of you, man.
Same
Really,
here, my
nah,
brother.
real
I want you to
talk.
find the healing you need.
Cool, man. Give me a number, man.
Nah.
You ain't give me his number. Give me a number,
You
nigga.
can't give your brother your number to get some healing.
Razzie, I'll give you his
You
number.
hold
give you
every
the
other brother up here.
I'll give you his number.
Yo, shout out to my management team, my PR.
That's crazy.
Chanel. Yo, I got Chanel in the building real quick. We represent an artist by the name of June Freedom.
Hello,
Akon's new
Chanel.
artist. He's the hottest thing coming. He's coming.
We were talking about him, and it actually just that little clip that he put, he made a lot of little noise for us. And
wanna
I
bring it
would
back
say I
up,
appreciate you guys, but I appreciate Akon coming in. You
Yeah,
guys have
Akon was the one
platform
who-
for
Oh, right.
him to
Absolutely.
say it.
Okay.
But you guys will meet him soon.
Okay.
I put my email too, djdramos@gmail.com.
Word.
It's Raz B.
Yo, funny. God bless y'all. Thanks for having me, man.
The
Peace,
Breakfast
peace.
Club. Good morning.